Hello, this is Darren with Allstates, wanting to demonstrate our Allstates Magnum Propane system. One of the attachments we're going to demonstrate right now is our MX2 big bore powder torch. This is accessory for the system. This powder torch, benefits of it, we can put nickel chrome powder or tungsten carbide powder on anything that wears. Real extensively used on anything from duckfoot shovels to auger flighting to plowshares to ripper teeth to teeth on backhoe buckets. Your imagination's the only thing, but you can take this nickel chrome powder and put it on all the wear points in a combine, for instance, and you can take a piece of machinery that costs in today's prices maybe $300,000 and make it do the work of 5 of them. You'll save some pretty big money. What we're going to do here is we have a hopper here that we're going to put this, this is a chrome carbide or nickel chrome powder here, our Allstates 162 powder. And I'm going to pour that in the hopper. And when I light her up here, it's just going to feed that powder right through the flame and fuse it to the metal. We can apply it at any thickness from 15-20 thousandths thick to over 1/4 inch thick. We can reapply it when it wears off. We can do any position. You notice how the tip on this torch will rotate right around. Do it overhead, any position. Guy's imagination's the only thing that slows him down on saving money with this. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply it to this piece of metal. I've already prepped it. We want to clean any paint off, mill scale, and it's ready to apply. And then once it's been applied, I'm going to let it cool for a second, or I actually have some on this angle iron that will show you that's cooled and show you how long it takes to grind through it with this little sidearm grinder I have here. Very durable stuff. It won't flake off on you. You can put it on plowshares. It won't change the structure of a plowshare like a hard surfacing wire feed or stick rod will. You won't ever hear it ping and pop when it cools. So you have the hard material right where you need it. I've had guys tell me you put it on the back side of plowshare and on the leading edge, and they've picked up a gear in the tractor because this will polish up just like a bumper on a car and make it last 5 times as long. Here we go. Just come in here and preheat it a little bit. When we see the kind of change colors and turn blue, when we seal the surface by pushing down the thumb lever, now I'll come back and just add more powder, and you'll see the shine come across the surface. What that's telling me is we're fusing the powder right in the surface. We can lay it just as smooth as glass. Not having to have a great big bead out there to pull through the ground. You have a smooth surface. Very simple, very easy to do, very fast. We've had guys tell us it'd take a 600 amp arc welder to keep up with that stick rod. You notice how smooth it is. Our Rockwell hardness is right on the surface. It's not diluted with the base metal like it is with stick rod or a wire feed. And we can put that under a trip hammer. It will not bust off. You'll notice if you've ever used a acetylene powder unit, this is much faster, much simpler. You notice we don't have overspray all over around here. We get 98% of our powder on the material. We're not contaminating the material with carbon and impurities before we spray it. We can lay another layer down there and we don't end up with a sandwich effect like you would with acetylene and it comes flaking off on you. That won't happen. What I have here is a little 4-inch sidearm grinder just for convenience purposes where that's cooling. I have some I've laid on here on this piece of angle iron. What I'd like you to watch as this runs is the sparks coming off the piece of metal, and then when I move it over onto the hard surfacing piece here, notice the RPMs on the grinder will pick up and no sparks. I could lay this on here like this and lay on it for up to 5 minutes. We wouldn't grind through it, but we'll show you what, kind of give you an example here. kind of polished the surface of it there a little bit, but after we polish the fuzz off the surface, it work hardens. The more we grind on it, the harder it'll get. And that's probably about a 20 thousandths layer there, and we just maybe took 2 or 3 thousandths off when we polished the surface. Really a handy piece of equipment that can save you a lot of money and make you a lot of money. Again, this is the Allstate's Magnum Propane system with their 2GG big bore powder torch I just showed you. We also have a MX3 Thompson torch. This is a littler version, and we built this on the our welding assembly mixer. And this is to be used, you know, for anything, even out on sickle sections. Guys will hard surface out the teeth on sickle sections. Take the softer powders, fill in dents on hydraulic rams and work them down. You could still do auger flighting and things with it, but it's slower than the big bore system. We sell a lot more of the big bore systems, but this one kind of concentrates the heat for more intricate work. Some of the guys will do the sickle sections where they're cut through prairie dog towns and things like that, and where they raise lintels and things like this, and just add a tremendous amount of wear to the sections. So guy's imagination's on one of the only things that hold him back. It can be used with the nickel chrome powder to weld cast and other things with it. It's very compatible with cast iron. Again, this is Allstate's powder torches, accessory for Allstate's Magnum cutting system. Thank you very much.